Welcome back to my channel. You already know it's your boy Hood Diggity, the Rock Reactor, back with another video. Yes, sir. Before I proceed, let me know where you tapping in from. Let me know what country, what city, what mountain, what hill, what cave, what island, what planet, what universe. Let me know where you at. Represent your hood. Yes, sir. We got the police cam. 4-year-old reveals great-grandpa's disgusting secret. It's crazy where you can't even trust your family members anymore. Something else is this. I think that when you're that age already, that you're a great grandpa, I think that your family members, this being your wife, this being your son, in this case, somebody notices your behavior, because that's not just behavior that you adapt all of a sudden. At that age, that's a behavior that you've been having for the longest. And somebody that's close to at least your wife knows about it or suspects it. That's just what I believe. Something so disgusting. And guys, I'm going to say this from the beginning. We need to stop treating these people like human beings. These people are garbage. These people are not humans. These people are here to do damage. We need to stop treating them like they're just innocent and they got a problem and they got a psychological problem. Nah, fuck that. Let's get right to it, guys. And before we do, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the screen. Let's get right to it, guys. Hold on, let me hook this up. Let me set this up. Okay. Hold up, let me pause it a little bit.
Help you. Why do you replace another? What?
A family is left devastated when a little girl's horrifying revelation leads to the arrest of her great-grandfather. But what he tells detectives will prove to be worse than anything they imagined.
My grandson's gonna hate me.
The following is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. In 2025, a 4-year-old girl shocks her parents when she alleges that her great-grandfather, Michael Brenton, behaved inappropriately with her while he was babysitting her over the last few months. After learning more about the full extent of the allegation, they decide to report Michael.
How's it going? Are you Michael?
Yeah. Hang on, I'm coming.
Yeah, no worries.
You have a nice house.
Oh, it was supposed to be, has its flaws. How can I help you?
Well, Michael, it's...
Michael, you're going to be placed under arrest for assault of a child.
A what?
Assault of a child.
Michael is promptly cuffed and transported away from the home he shares with his wife Bonnie and her grandsons. Due to the time frame of the allegation, detectives were unable to complete a SANE kit to collect DNA evidence, leaving them to piece together what transpired through interviews with the victim and Michael himself.
Guys, I am sorry, but and this goes out to that cop right there. If I would have been him, I don't know if I would have been able to do my job correctly. My job requires that I have to shake hands with people like this. I know they're innocent until proven guilty and all that, but I mean, obviously he's not being arrested because they just picked his name out of a hat, like they say. He's being arrested because there's hard evidence against him, or there's some type of evidence against him. I wouldn't feel comfortable shaking the hand of somebody like this, guy. I just won't.
I work in the detective bureau, in our sensitive crimes unit or special victims team. I specialize more so in crimes against kiddos.
So, like what?
Kids, juveniles. So you are in custody.
Right.
From my understanding, you would like to speak to me?
Well, they asked me if I would talk.
Yeah.
But then the attorney said not to talk.
Okay.
So how much do you want?
I would just like to speak with you. So you're now willing to answer questions or make a statement?
Yeah. I have a question.
You said
I never saw a police report. I never saw the accusations.
In a forensic interview, the victim would describe in horrific detail what Papa Mike did to her. In an interview with Michael's wife, Bonnie, the detectives state that they were inclined to believe the victim's statements to be true due to the disturbing nature of what she shared.
But if there's no evidence to it, you know, it's kind of just he said, she said. So that's kind of how I took this at first, you know, like, but the thing is, she's 4 years old. A 4-year-old doesn't know stuff like that, right?
I would say probably not,
It's probable that she wouldn't know something like that unless if it was true, correct?
right?
Guys, already, just by looking at the wife, already I could tell she knows. She knows, man. I mean, this is somebody you've probably been together with for about 30, 40 years. So you know his behavior. This ain't just sudden behavior. This is behavior that goes all the way back. So I'm just glad she's not trying to cover up for him. So far, based on what I see, she's not trying to cover up for him. And she knows, guys. She knows. You could tell by her face that she knows what's up with him.
And the fact that she can straight up say to 5 different people that Papa Mike did this, it makes me believe that this probably happened.
Multiple family members and friends would claim in police interviews that Michael never displayed any questionable behaviors prior to the current allegations. The victim's parents, however, would reveal in interviews and victim impact statements that he had behaved inappropriately with several family members in the past, lending further weight to the victim's accusation.
Do you think there would be any reason for her to lie about this or say this?
I know she always likes Papa because she kind of idolizes him, because I'll say, "Can Graham have a kiss?" And she'll say, "No, Papa." You know, she kind of sees what kind of reaction she's going to get from me when she don't want to kiss me. But I know he just idolizes her. She's just such a cutie.
Yeah, I just love that little gal.
Yeah, she's real cute.
You know,
Yeah, I bet you
you
do.
know how some kids sit in the back seat and go, "Are we there yet? Are we there?"
Oh, yeah.
No, I hear, "Love you, Papa. Love you, Papa."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Despite Michael and Bonnie's claims, the little girl's parents tell a very different story in their victim impact statements.
You notice how he's not denying this at all. You notice how he's just talking about her. Yeah, I love that gal, and she loves me. I love you, Papa. She loves me. This and that. He's not denying something. I mean, if I would have been charged with that, or I would have been arrested or accused of something like that, I would be going crazy.
Alleged their daughter was uncomfortable visiting her great-grandparents' home and would ask to leave as quickly as possible. Yet Michael's own account of their time together appears to unfold very differently.
And it makes me feel good that someone loves me like she does, you know. And in my big seat, we watch all her YouTube shows. But if I get up to go to the bathroom, she'll follow me. So I started shutting the door, and she started opening up the door.
Yeah.
Then I started locking the door. She wants to pinch my nose and then hold my lips. And she'll do that when we're in the truck waiting for Grandma's.
See, I think right now he's at that point where he's like trying to make it look like it's her fault, like she's the one that's coming on to him. We're talking about a 4-year-old. And by the way, I love the cop is like sort of acting, like he's sort of laughing, like he's trying to just basically relate. So I can see where he would shake his hand, but I can see how he would shake his hand and why he would shake his hand. It's all an act to try to get as much information out of him as possible. But it's still a heavy pill to swallow.
Bus to come.
Yeah.
So one day she took all of her little meaty babies, whatever they are, and she piled them up on my head, and I'm going, "I can't breathe." This ain't good, but anyways, that's sort of where it kind of started. If Mom and Dad found out, we're going to get our butts whooped, you know. But that probably happened all of maybe 6 times, but nothing.
Just like playing and stuff.
Yeah.
Michael insists that nothing inappropriate occurred until recently, owing to him rarely being alone with her. Yet the victim's parents allege in their letters that Michael began manipulating their daughter long before the time frame of the current allegations, detailing changes in her behavior, including frequent nightmares, angry outbursts, and other trauma-related symptoms. They also expressed their belief that she was not his first victim.
Then Jordan moved in, and there was no more playing downstairs because he slept during the day. So it wasn't on downstairs time again until like 4 weeks ago. And
She did that again. When was the first time?
last fall.
Like 2024 or 2023?
Oh, 2024.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then how many times do you think she's done that?
6 or 7.
Okay.
But I could have said no, and I didn't.
Who's all home at this time?
Oh, it's just us on Wednesdays.
Oh, where's Bonnie at?
She's with her girlfriends. She don't get home till 2 o'clock.
Okay.
That's why I try to take her someplace so these things don't, transpire,
This makes me sick, guys. I'm watching this, but this makes me sick, literally. This makes me want to throw up. Because based on what I'm hearing, he's trying to make it look like it's her fault, like she's the one that's coming on to him. You're talking about a 4-year-old, and I guess he's talking 2 years. He mentioned something about 2 years ago. So you're talking about when she was 2? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like when the Bible says, avoid evil.
Yeah. If you're not where evil is, then evil.
Now he's quoting shit from the Bible, guys. This makes me sick. There he go, quoting shit. These people always do that, quoting shit from the Bible.
Won't see it, or you won't find it.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
So you intentionally take her out of the house so this doesn't happen.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And it makes it for a fun day, right?
Yeah.
You guys get to go to the pony farm.
Yeah, because, I feel bad that it's all happened. And
Did it ever happen anywhere else other than in the basement?
No.
Have you done it when anyone else was home?
No.
Why is that?
Because somebody's home.
Yeah. Has there ever been another time where something like this has happened?
No.
Michael claims that playtime with the victim began to take a turn in 2024, stating he rarely had an opportunity to be alone with her except for their time in the basement. In her forensic interview, however, the little girl would claim her great-grandfather's misconduct extended beyond the basement. The detective decides to question Michael further to better understand how exactly his babysitting of the 4-year-old girl could escalate to such a degree.
Do you enjoy doing this with her? I don't want to say
yes, I'm going to say yes and no.
Okay. Tell me more about that.
Well, my wife and I used to be pretty active.
Yeah.
And so you like it.
Yeah.
That's why the yes and the no. I told this to Bonnie. We got in a big tiff here many months ago. I had an affair on her like 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like I love you affair. It was just she had an itch, I had one. So, Bonnie has been, I told her, I says, when you became a grandma, you stopped being a wife.
Mm.
And I told her, I said, you need to read Corinthians chapter 7 because you're not supposed to do that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Apostle Paul is talking about when you're in a time of fasting and prayer, but you've got to come back to your spouse and take care of business.
Right.
And
yeah,
that's might not be in the book for my wife.
right.
But I stay with her.
So do you get that because right now there's a void with your marriage, right?
Yeah.
It's empty. There's a box there.
Yeah.
She's not fulfilling her duties, if you will. Does that box get a little filled by doing this? Just kind of a little drip of water into the box to fill it, just to feel something in there?
I don't know.
Are you attracted to her, would you say?
No, I just love her because she's just
So you're telling me because you and your wife is no longer active, that your good excuse, your solution to this is go and molest your 4-year-old great-granddaughter. Wow.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she seems like a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Do you think something more would happen?
No. That would, for me, being 4 years old, that would be harmful.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What if she was 10, in 6 years? Or...
Oh, I didn't want to think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that your actions were wrong?
Oh, definitely.
Do you think that you should be in jail right now? Based on law, not ethics, moral, or anything like that.
Well, I don't like being here, but I know why I'm here.
Do you think it's deserving? Not even necessarily. If
Well, God says, what you do in secret, I will shout from the mountaintop.
Yeah.
God's shouting. I know God loves me and forgives me, but I don't want to be sinning, because Jesus says, if you love me, you keep my commandments,
Right.
and I'm blowing it here. I didn't want it to be happening, it's that warfare inside you, or like the bad angel, good angel, it's a battle,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be fighting. That's what I told Deacon from church. Says I'm just going through a war.
Mm-hmm.
While Michael's account doesn't fully align with the victim's report, he doesn't appear to deny the allegations against him, instead framing them as a personal test and a consequence of the breakdown of...
Guys, I want to say that I don't, all due respect to those who does, but I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in religion. I think the Bible was man-made. That's just my thought. I respect, like I said, I respect anybody who believes that. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in the Bible, but I do believe in God. I have a relationship. I feel as though I have a relationship with God, just me and God. And there's nothing between, no churches, no religions, no nothing, just my faith. And you can never, and this is one of the reasons why I have come to be this way, of my belief have come to be this way, because there's no way that you can get me to believe. There's no way that you can get me to accept that a person like this will be forgiven by God. A person like this who does this to a 4-year-old child and just comes out like that and just says it with all these excuses and all these reasons. There's no way you can get me to believe that this person will be forgiven by God and this person will go to heaven when he dies. There's no way, because he repents and because he has God for forgiveness, and that's it. Everything is erased. You can't get me to believe that, guys.
his marriage to Bonnie. Following his revelation, Michael must deal with the consequences of his actions, as well as his choice to speak to detectives.
When I get home, I got neighbors that seen 3 cop cars in front of my house, seeing me get cuffed.
Right.
They're going to ask questions. Jake's going to tell his mom is going to tell my best friend, because they work together.
Yeah.
And I am just going to be shamed. I pray this conversation doesn't bury me, because as it is, just, I know a lot of people are going to find out. And I guess the word shun, yeah, family members. I have a feeling that Bonnie won't be accepted as Jake's.
And Bonnie had no idea this was going on?
No. She didn't have any idea until after I got hauled away, and then the police went back there to sit down and talk with her. So I haven't talked with her.
Mm-hmm. So you tried calling her or
no?
No. My grandson's gonna hate me.
Jacob doesn't hate you at all.
I thought it was funny that he didn't answer me when I tried to text.
See, I think your grandson has every right to hate you. The reason why is because you kind of knew this could have happened. You kind of not known that was going to happen. I guess you didn't know it was going to happen, but you know that it could have happened because you already know his behavior. Like I said, you probably been with him at least 30, 40 years. So we're talking about great-grandkids already. So you guys been together 30, 40 years. So this is not certain behavior. This is a behavior that's been forever. Probably goes back to when he was a kid. So I don't, and the bullshit excuse, because I'm not active in my marriage, my solution is to be attracted to a 4-year-old. That's crazy.
Him today because he always answers me, even if he's at work. Can't get one person's life straightened out and then something else happens. It just seems like never ending. No matter how much you pray, it's like Just don't give up.
Okay.
I'm so sorry that it happened. I don't know.
It's not your fault.
No.
And they know that's not your fault.
No, but I should have been taking care of her.
Did I tell you too much? Did I tell you more than a lawyer would expect me to tell you?
I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah.
I just always, like I said, I don't have like.
But does this work against me?
I'm
The other
just.
part?
I'm a truth finder.
Mm-hmm.
I have zero skin in the game.
So where does this information go now?
I just read a report.
And then who reads it after that?
The district attorney and your lawyer.
Hmm.
Anything else that you think I should know?
No.
You want to share?
I just hope all I just told you isn't going to put me in jail for long term.
According to court records, 71-year-old Michael Brenton pled guilty to a first-degree offense involving a minor. In their statements, the victim's parents demanded the maximum allowed sentence for Michael, asserting their belief that a shorter sentence would harm their daughter's well-being. Michael was sentenced to 29 years in prison, followed by 10 years extended supervision. It was also ordered that he be placed on the lifetime registry. We had to cut many details from
I don't think he's coming home. What he got sentenced to? Hold on. He 20-something.
records. 71-year-old Michael Brenton pled guilty to a first-degree offense involving a minor. In their statements, the victim's parents demanded the maximum allowed sentence for Michael, asserting their belief that a shorter sentence would harm their daughter's well-being. Michael was sentenced to 29
Yeah, 29 years in prison. Nah, I don't think he's coming home. He's 71. That would be what? He would be 90. He would be 99 when he comes out. Probably gets a little lesser time, but he would probably be in his late 80s when he come home, if he comes home, and then extended supervision of 10 years. I mean, that's it. His life is pretty much over, as it should. His life should have been over before it began, if you ask me, guys. People like this, guys, we need to stop treating people like this like they are just somebody with a problem. Like we need to stop treating them like this is a drug problem, sort of like. We need to stop treating them like it's a psychological problem. We need to stop treating them like that. These people are evil. If you are what if that little girl wouldn't have said that? They wouldn't have said anything. There's a lot of little girls and little boys that stay quiet and they get traumatized when they're older. And they become serial killers, or they start molesting their kids. Guys, this is not right. This is not right. This is something that, to me, this guy's worse than a serial killer. That's just how I feel. Child molesters, to me, child molesters are the worst piece of scum on earth. They're the worst. They're the worst. I mean, you cannot get worse because, okay, I don't condone you victimizing another adult, like you raping women or stuff like that at all. Do I condone that or celebrate that? But I think it's an adult. It's an adult. An adult at least has some type of mechanism to defend themselves. An adult can reason. A child does not. A child doesn't know how to perceive shit like this, and a child is very vulnerable. And then what you're doing is you're traumatizing that person for life, that child for life, traumatizing. That will never leave until they die. So it's just bad. And then they become bad parents. I mean, it causes too much damage, guys. I think it causes generational damage. It causes damage in society as a whole. Guys, you already know, man. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the screen. Peace, love, and God bless.